Hi, I'm Rob Dunlop, President and CEO of Cascade Public Media. I want to take a moment to thank the thousands of donors who invested in public media this last year. We were honored by your support and grateful for the generosity of our community. In 2020, we learned what it means to be essential. As a regional nonprofit media organization reliant on community support, we know that our future is dependent on our ability to demonstrate how essential we are to the fabric of the region. We know that competing in a rapidly evolving media landscape requires us to be nimble and adaptive. As you view this year's annual report, it is my hope that you'll take pride in knowing that you helped to make all of this work possible. As part of our continued commitment to being digital first and reaching new audiences, last November we launched KCTS 9 on Roku. Coupled with KCTS 9 Passport, the app creates an enhanced viewing experience with access to an extended catalog of acclaimed PBS shows and local favorites, such as Mossback's Northwest. We're leading the way in the public media sector to make sure that our content is available to you wherever you may be looking for it. We're also acquiring even more programming from around the globe to create a library of content you can't find anywhere else. This year, we saw the most consequential election season of our time. At Cascade Public Media, we believe it is imperative our community has access to trusted and independent news coverage that has a clear, balanced voice and isn't clouded by commercial interest. We covered the 2020 elections from all perspectives, both nationally and locally. Programs like The Choice 2020, Trump versus Biden from Frontline, PBS NewsHour, and Washington Week provided essential coverage of the 2020 presidential election. Crosscut provided comprehensive reporting of local issues and candidates, shedding light on how the outcomes of the state and national level would affect our region. Our election coverage was essential to creating a more informed electorate, which in turn continues to shape and ensure our democracy. Our newsroom continued to rise to the challenge of reporting the stories and life-changing events that have had a real impact in our community. Crosscut produced new podcasts, documentaries, and focus series on the most pressing issues facing our region. Senior Year was crazy. An award-winning documentary and Crosscut's The New Normal series chronicled the life of a Franklin High School senior as she navigated the tumultuous end of her senior year in the midst of the COVID-19 shutdowns. Long-standing questions about policing and public safety have managed to crop up again and again. We saw these issues play out in the streets and at city halls as leaders responded to calls to rethink public safety. These transformational events were explored in the second season of the Crosscut podcast, This Changes Everything. A new video series, Hidden Barriers, explores the bias, prejudice, and discrimination which pervades our healthcare systems. All this outstanding reporting won Crosscut 19 journalism awards and 3 national honors. While the pandemic continued to affect the way we engaged with one another, we doubled down on virtual events to keep our community connected and continue the important conversations happening all around us. In total, we produced 38 events, ranging from monthly book clubs to a gubernatorial debate preview, from conversations about policing and public safety, to looking at our region's history and how that can provide the foundation and energy for change. Our events culminated in May when we brought together journalists, politicians, authors, and newsmakers from around the community and across the nation to take a hard look at the people, policies, and events that are shaping our lives. More than 6,000 people attended the virtual Crosscut Festival to hear from a wide range of speakers and panels, including Judy Woodruff, Jane Goodall, Ibram X. Kendi, Nancy Pelosi, Rick Steves, Pramila Jayapal, and Robert Wright. As many of us found ourselves at home with a bit more free time than perhaps we're used to, I hope you had a chance to watch some of the great programming that you helped provide. Last summer, we celebrated the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, granting women the right to vote. To celebrate this historic event, we brought you American Experience's The Vote, along with a Northwest Emmy Award-winning local series about the women's suffrage movement here in Washington State. We also presented the new documentary Hemingway, directed by Ken Burns and Lynn Novick, which examined the visionary work and life of a complex literary icon. And we're thrilled that so many of you joined us to watch new shows like All Creatures Great and Small, The Black Church, and the acclaimed independent lens documentary, Philly DA. After more than a year of life-altering events and compounding partisan divides, public media is a vital service that informs, inspires, educates, and brings our community together. We've continued to provide not only great public television programming on KCTS 9, but also exceptional, trusted local news and analysis from Crosscut. Each day, we're driven by one thing: to serve our community. At a time when local journalism is under so much pressure and our democracy needs it most, public media finds a way to stitch together our talent and resources to make a real difference. We are proud to be a part of this community and thank you for the support that makes it all possible.